What's up guys, Darren Stevenson back with another video, and we're here at Stockton Regionals. And where'd you place and what's your name?
My name's Ace Newmarch and I got 8th place.
Wicked, what deck did you play?
I played blind going second Orcust.
Oh, let's have a look at it, let's get stuck in straight away.
Right, to start things off we have the dangers. So we just play two of the good ones because that's all we really need.
You never felt like you wanted to add like Bigfoot or Thunderbird or anything like that?
Now, I think this was just the right ratio because it's like I didn't want to have like an awkward one like Tupa then discard it and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, sure. You just weren't prepared to take the variants or anything like that, yeah.
And then we've got the 3 Destrudo and the Mare for like the Dark Grapher Armageddon Knight combo, which I'll show you later on.
Oh, the Yazzie stuff.
Yeah, all the Yazzie
so
stuff.
Good.
Then we have...
Have you tribute something to Rem? Have you ever tribute something to Mare?
No.
Oh mate, no, you need to do it. It's so good.
And then we've got the 3 Scrap Recycler and then all the Sendy boys.
Right.
So they just send from deck to grave pretty much. But very in-depth analysis. Triple Pankratops because it's a good going second card, good for getting rid of back throw and other nuisances. Triple Vishuda for the Tenyi engine.
I think that engine is so good.
Yeah, I think
like, being able to bounce something for free is just mental.
Yeah. Pretty solid. Then we've got the Orcust cards, World Wand, Skeleton, 2 Nightmare, and 2 Harp Horror. Like I've seen some people play 3 Harp Horror, but I think you only really need this ratio. Like arguably because I'm playing Gizmek, you can play 2 Skeleton, but I think 1 Skeleton's enough. I mean, this is just a decent extender, but I didn't really use it all day.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess like hard drawing your Orcust stuff is like good in an Orcust deck because like you want to like pitch it because it like means that the ash doesn't hurt as much.
I mean, opening this isn't too bad, but then drawing the skeleton's not great.
Yeah.
Then we have the last 2 monsters: Dragon for Shadol engine and Gizmek, which is probably the best card in this deck in my opinion.
Oh, how come?
Oh, it's just like in grindy games, you can just keep using it to recycle. Like, well, not recycle, but like just keep using it, summoning it, just to like stop yourself from getting killed.
Yeah, because it does apply a lot of pressure. Like I think I played it against Moonlight Orcust today, and the fact that they just summoned Gizmek just applied a lot of pressure because it put a body on board, and then they popped one of my monsters, and it was just like, oh,
yeah,
it was a bit yikes. And it's just a constant recursion makes it really good because like Orcust is naturally good at grinding anyway.
Yeah. I didn't actually use its pop effect either.
Fair enough, don't need it.
And then
we're big lad anyway.
3 Cosmic Cyclone because I was expecting...
Oh, the glare! There we go.
I was expecting some... Or like the best 2 decks for this to be Sky Striker and Orcust, and then this like pretty much hits both of them. Like this hits Mystic Mine, this hits Multi-Roll, this hits Babel, Crescendo. I thought it was pretty solid.
Why did you pick Cosmic over MST or anything like that?
MST, oh, because it banishes. Because with some cards, like you may want to hit like Area 0 sometimes,
yeah,
and then that just triggers. And then if you MST Babel, they can just recycle it next turn.
All right.
And I side Twisters already, so
all right,
a bit more.
Just more. I hate back row purple cards.
And then we've got 3 Call by the Grave just to protect your mermaid from getting ashed or veiled.
You felt that was important to have when you were going second, did you?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty important. I mean, it's also good for getting rid of like some stuff in the graveyard, some recursion stuff. And then we have 3 Instant Fusion for 1,000 Eyes and the Winder Dingusu combo. Triple Shadol Fusion for the Winder.
How did you find these were breaking boards?
Oh, I thought these were really good, especially with this and 1,000 Eyes.
You thought that was better than Shadol Fusion?
I'd say yes, in some regards, because with 1,000 Eyes it just gets rid of the guy, but meanwhile with this, you summon a Winder and sometimes you might not play against a back row deck.
Yeah. I thought like Shadol Fusion was quite awkward when I give it a try, because when you summoned Winder, it's just a bit weird. So, like, what would you do after you've summoned Winder?
I would just link it off, because it's like if you special summon after you've summoned for Winder, then it kind of puts you in a weird spot. Right. The only time you would want to do that is if you're under Lancia and you do the you have Galata here, Winder here, and then you just link it to, well, not link, but exile into Dingusu to protect the Winder.
Alright.
And then we've got the 3 Mind Control.
That card's so
yeah,
good.
Really solid. And then the last 3 others, including the one trap, the only trap I play, Crescendo, and then the Rota and the Babel.
Okay.
Like, I could probably cut this, like, this was just to search Armor and Dark Grapher, but I never used it all day.
Was there scenarios where you favoured Babel over Crescendo when you were searching?
I'd always go for Crescendo, to be honest, because Crescendo just banishes as well. And then with this, if you activate this, then we could probably just play around.
You said you were going second as well. How come you decided to still play Crescendo, even though? Do you think some games will get grindy and you won't kill them, so you'd need it? Or
Yeah, some games might get grindy, so you might need this to like help kill them, or you discard it off a danger or one of the nightmares, and then just search Gizmek.
And how come you decided to not play hand traps? Do you think you can crack any board without them?
I'd rather have like cards which actually do damage on the board rather than just hand traps. Which most of the time, they're just going to play around with like most combo decks.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.
Yeah, it was 47 cards because
big thick deck.
Yeah, I could have played 40, but then at the same time, it's just to benefit with Gizmek and some of the other cards.
Yeah, because like if you get to a grindy game, you want to be able to summon Gizmek as much as possible.
And then with the extra, we've got Link Kribo for the Mermare, Monk for the Vishuda, Mermaid for the combo, the other 2 Nightmares for the combo, 2 Galatea for basic Orcust engine, same with Longrisu. Like this was really solid against pure Thunder Dragon, where you just send like the big boys along with Dingrisu and you just win from there. And then we have the 2 Link 4s. Never summoned this. Like,
alright. It's more of a going first thing, right?
Yeah. It's just like one of those time things as well, but I never really summoned it.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I needed to summon it. And then this just like stalled games.
Yeah.
Yep. And then for the other stuff,
don't forget Thousand Eyes and Winter. God, yeah, I think Thousand Eyes is quite good. I'm not massively sold on Shuttle Fusion, but I think Instant Fusion is quite nice.
Yeah, luckily I barely saw the dragon in my opening hand. I think
that's nice.
Once, so it was alright. Then we've got the 2 Dingrisu as part of the engine, and then finally Yazzie, which is quite good at popping boards.
Quite good. It's pretty good, yeah.
Very good.
Oh, when that big thick boy hits the board and then you summon Mermaid, God, you can do everything in the game.
I resolved it twice and I won both games.
Naturally, yeah. I'd be surprised if you lost.
And then with the side, triple Lancia, because I was expecting a load of Orcust, never came up. Triple Nibiru for like pretty much everything aside from like back row decks.
Yeah.
Never actually used it. Triple Ghost Ogre because like it's good in some situations, like hitting diagram, hitting pendulum stuff. But to be honest, I found it the most underwhelming side deck card. Like originally this was no material.
Okay.
I really wish it was no material now because that just stops a lot of combo decks in the tracks. Like when we summon a Nightmare with in Orcust and you just hit the Nightmare, it just stops their turn completely.
Alright.
But then with this, it's just like most decks can just play around it anyway.
That's fair, yeah.
It came up last round against Draco though, hitting the diagram, so it's quite good.
I found it was more versatile than Gnome Ogre. I think that's why I prefer Ogre, but I understand why you would want something higher impact
which
than
just stops.
Yeah.
It's kind of a similar reason. Like I'm not signing stuff like evenly matched because it's like I want to kill them the next turn. I don't want to like slow you get another turn.
Yeah, you want them to die.
Same goes for Dark Cooler No More.
Yeah.
Then we have the back row hate.
Oh, you've got reboot. Game's over, and you just don't want to lose to poo decks, don't you?
Oh, I only used this once. It got negated. But then I ended up winning that game anyway.
So what was your record?
My record was X11, so I just managed to slide into the top 8.
Okay, so what was your loss and your draw?
My draw was first round against Pendulum Orcust because he ended on a board like Spheres, Vortex, Galatea with Crescendo, Set Divine Strike.
And you couldn't quite crack that board,
I couldn't quite crack it. Game 2, he made a weaker board so I could crack it. Game 3, like he was doing combo and time got called.
Oh, it happens, yeah.
And then I lost to the Orcust Mirror earlier, well, in round 4, because I got Nibiru during game 3. I could still play around it with Gizmek, but then at one point he topped that Pank the tops and I just couldn't play around that.
Right. But every other match is like you thought was pretty straightforward, just OTKing people.
Yeah, pretty much. Like Bun Dragon was like pretty much my easiest matchup because he just made the basic Colossus Titan board. I just get rid of his stuff with the Tenyi, Dingrisu, Longrisu, and then at one point use Cosmic to get rid of the Dynamiscus.
It's pretty sick. Any shout-outs before we let you go?
In terms of shout-outs to Geek Retreat Leagues, which is my home locals. Shout-outs to Halcyon for taking me up here. Shout-outs to like all the other leagues guys like Dom, who just missed out on top 8. Who got that cheeky 9th place.
Oh no, 9th is awful.
And then Napa, Omer, like Matthew Parkin, like loads of other people. Like I probably haven't listed, but yeah.
I always forget every time I have to do the shout outs. Right, well, cheers for that. And it was a 8th place going second deck profile. Thanks a lot, Asa. Cheers. And it's just a couple of seconds to go. There we go.
Get that dollar.
Yeah, ching ching. Cheers, guys. See you next time.